Spent countless hours of time in the pool, countless hours in here, making my body stronger, and it's been kind of like a mental thing too, just telling myself like, you're fast enough to be able to compete with those girls that are at other Division I schools that I'll be competing against next year. It was like a big decision of like where I was going to go to school, and Valpo was a great experience on my first initial visit. And then once I met some of the teammates at an invitational that I went and watched, they were also just super inviting. The ability to be able to further my swim career and the equipment that I'm able to use at Valpo, I think can help me make really big strides. 18 months ago, I was diagnosed with a third-degree heart block. They had to put a pacemaker in my chest, and so once I had that surgery done and everything, I started at PSM and getting my shoulder mobility and my shoulder strength back, and now that I have that, making it even stronger than it was before and really spend the time that I need to be able to compete at the level that I want to compete at. I've been in the pool since I was 6 years old. It's not an easy sport to just pick up and start doing, but if you have the dedication to do it, you can do it just fine.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I moved down here when I was younger. I went to the gym with my brother and my dad. It felt kind of natural. I just had a love for it. I feel like it got serious when I went from probably my 8th grade year to my freshman year. I knew Purdue was home for me because I just felt very comfortable when I got onto the campus and got around all the people and the team. They love me, I love them. And I'm just super excited to play with that group of girls and that group of coaches. Now I'm in here working out and it's helped me get stronger, so I know that's going to help building my muscle, being able to power through defenders. You get in the lane, be more confident, finishing at the basket through contacts. When you know you're in here putting the work in, it makes it easier for you to go on the court.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
It was after a bad game in 8th grade. I decided that I was going to try my best to, be able to earn a scholarship and play in college. And so I'm really excited for it. Once you come here for a while, you have all the experience. I feel like I'm getting a lot stronger, especially in basketball-specific positions. I feel like I'm able to move better. I'm more flexible, able to run faster, jump higher, and just stronger overall. So then, when you go back to your school, you can take that experience, to help you prevent injuries when you're doing your own weight training with your own school.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Last year I was on JV, and it was the last point of our Snyder match. I just went down, and I couldn't move. I could not get back up, and I had torn my ACL, part of my meniscus, and then I also had severe bone bruising. It was kind of tough to just be I can't play volleyball, and I really have to work to get back to where I was and try to be better and grow from there. So Dr. Hartswell was the wonderful surgeon who did my knee, and for 2 months between my injury date and my surgery date, I went to TSM sports therapy, and I really got some great care before my surgery that would help me to be stronger afterward. For about 6.5 months after surgery, I was also with PSM just working to get back and be better. The exercises my physical therapist Will has are really geared toward his individual patients, and it was just cool to see the different progressions from exercises that I would be doing. And I think that was a big part of knowing where my progress was and knowing where I stood. There's nothing else that brings me as much joy as volleyball does. Just being able to confidently say, I can do this move, or I can do this move, or I feel safe with my knee. I think that was when I really knew that I was ready to get back out there.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade-in services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Canterbury High School here in southwest Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm Thad Goff. Josh Butts is my cameraman tonight, and we've got the Canterbury Cavaliers playing host to the Northeast 8 Conference's New Haven Bulldogs. Now, these New Haven Bulldogs come in at 11-9 overall on the season. They're under the leadership of first-year head coach Brandon Appleton. Appleton used to be the head coach at Angola. He coached the boys and girls teams at Angola. Coached the girls teams to a sectional championship in several seasons where he was able to win 17 games or more in the Lady Hornets program. 18-6 in 2017, 23-4 in 2018, 21-7 in 2019 with a sectional championship, and then 21-3 in the 2020 season, which, of course, that was the COVID year. Nobody won state that year, but Angola did put together a good season. But, of course, Appleton has taken over for the legend, Bruce Stevens. Not easy to do, but so far 11-9 is the record for the New Haven Bulldogs. And when you look at the production, it's kind of spread out between players from different classes. The leading scorer is Tavar Baskerville. He's a sophomore, averaging 13.3 points per game. Second leading scorer is Jadron Azell. Azell is a junior. He averages 10.5 points per game, and Jamal Lawrence is a senior averaging 10.2 points per game. In fact, I asked Coach Appleton about those guys and the different production that they bring into the table. And I'll get you Appleton's comments here in just a second. Appleton said of those guys, quote, Tavar, being rock-solid decision maker with the ball in his hands, does a tremendous job running the point for us. Jadron is one of our best shooters, but has improved a ton defensively this year for us, at times guarding the other team's best scorers. Jamal is our energy guy, super athletic, and can guard all 5 positions, arguably our best player when he's playing the right way. And this is a New Haven team that's improved off of last year's season where they only won 7 games. 7-17 was the record at the end of last season. Trying to finish with a winning season here in the regular season this year. Still a little bit of basketball to be played before sectionals come around. Canterbury 7-12. They did win state last year in Class 1A, but a little bit of a down year this year. 7-12 is their record on the season. Of course, they do have quality players and some promising players who are kind of starting to make some noise over the course of this season. The leading scorer is Reed Hayes. Hayes averages 11.9 points per game. Alden Greider averages 9.7 per game. Not starting tonight. I'm not sure if that's due to injury or what that's due to, but Greider not in the starting lineup tonight. Noah Hayes has shown some signs of brilliance, and so too has Ben Harden. Ben Harden's had some games where he scored in double figures or close to double figures this year. He averages 4.3 points per game, normally playing off the bench, but Harden is slated to start tonight for Canterbury. Noah Hayes averages 1.5 points per game. He's a sophomore. I asked head coach Derek Adams of the Canterbury Cavaliers about this talented freshman in Ben Harden. He said, quote, Ben Harden brings a strong basketball acumen and very good all-around skills. He is the best shooter we have in the program and is getting better with his shot selection and understanding each and every game. He plays hard at all times and is learning to operate at the speed necessary to succeed at this level. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and hear from our sponsors. Our sponsors, of course, give us a chance to do these games that we get to do every week here on SummitCitySports.com. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. New state-of-the-art car wash facilities. Free car washes when you buy from Kelly Automotive. Shop drivekelly.com. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on X at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government, whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation. Jolly Law Firm is the answer. We're just under 2 minutes away from the start of this game. Do have the starting lineups for you, and I can go ahead and announce those, although they'll be officially announced here in just a few moments, but I can tell you what I have for the starting lineups. For Canterbury, we've got J.P. Rower, a sophomore, starting at guard. Starting at forward are Reed and Noah Hayes, and Ben Harden and Aaron Padmalingam round out the lineup. They are both starting at the guard position tonight for the Cavaliers. On the New Haven side, they will be starting Tavar Baskerville, wears number 2, and he's a sophomore. They'll also be starting Jadrian Ezel. He wears number 1. He's a junior. DeMarcus Wright wears number 24. He's a junior. Lavelle Ledbetter also getting the start tonight. He wears number 34. He is a forward, and he is a sophomore, stands at 6'3". And Jamal Lawrence stands at 6'5". He's a forward, and he is a senior. Those are the starters for the Canterbury Cavaliers. We will be, or for the Canterbury Cavaliers and the New Haven Bulldogs. We'll be right back in just a matter of moments. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
1, 2, 3.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Well, in just a moment, we'll have the announcement of the starting lineups. First for the visitors from New Haven.
First, let us introduce the starting lineup for our visitors from New Haven, the New Haven Bulldogs. At guard, number 2, Tarver Baskerville. At forward, number 34, Lavelle Ledbetter. At forward, number 24, DeMarcus Wright. At guard, number 1, Jadrian Zell. And your senior at forward, number 4, Jamal Lawrence. The Bulldogs are led by head coach Brandon Appleton, assisted by Jason Miller and Tyler DeCamp and Jim Shea. And now, I'd like to introduce the 2024 Boys Basketball IHSAA 1A State Champions, your Canterbury Cavaliers. At guard, number 11, Ben Harden. Also at guard, number 10, J.P. Rohr. Number 3, J.P. Rohr, number 3. At forward, number 10, Noah Hayes. At guard, number 12, Aaron Cadmalingham. And the senior at forward, number 5, Reed Hayes. Cavaliers are led by head coach Derek Adams, backed up by assistants Matt Tressler, Ben Smith, Trevor Helgen, and Alex Williams.
Those are the starters for the Canterbury Cavaliers and the New Haven Bulldogs. One quick word from our sponsors before we get this game started. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Of course, this is a non-conference matchup. New Haven out of the Northeast 8 Conference, and Canterbury is not part of any particular conference. They're independent, as the tip is won by the Bulldogs. It's Baskerville who feeds it to Lawrence across the timeline, as Canterbury appears to be in a 3-2, perhaps a 2-3 zone. Lawrence swings it across court, and it's taken away by Noah Hayes. And cutting to the basket, Ben Harden, he missed it. Hayes comes down with the board. Basket goes, and a foul. Noah Hayes, the sophomore, on the board early for the Cavs. And he's got a chance at 3. Jamal Lawrence called for the foul. 7:35 on the clock as Hayes is not able to complete the three-point play. Lawrence with the rebound for New Haven. He finds Baskerville. They just squeeze it into Izell, and Izell is able to hit the jumper to get New Haven on the board. And we would see Baskerville and Izell mostly off the bench, as I recall, last year. Ezell would have been a sophomore and Baskerville a freshman. Part of a New Haven team that won just 7 games on the season. They did upset Snyder, who was kind of on a roll coming up to that game. But meanwhile, Noah Hayes is on a roll so far early in this one. His older brother, Reed Hayes, is the leading scorer for Canterbury coming into this game, but Noah's got the first 2 buckets for the Cavs as they set up in a 2-3 zone, and they get the ball to Lavelle Ledbetter. Ledbetter uses the fake, dishes it outside to Lawrence. They look inside. DeMarcus Wright feeds it off, and the left-hand layup goes for Baskerville. Tavar Baskerville, a sophomore, leading the Bulldogs in scoring coming into this game. He's one of 3 guys for New Haven averaging double figures. Here's Aaron Padmalingam, not averaging double figures, but he can get it going on any given night. Outside to Hayes. Here's Reed Hayes as they dish it across to Padmalingam. Hayes was thinking about a 3, instead dishes off to Padmalingam. And Padmalingam will bring it outside. He's guarded by Lawrence. Hayes with the first 4 points of the game for Canterbury already as Padmalingam drives, pulls up, and he traveled. Jamal Lawrence stayed right in front of him defensively, and New Haven's able to get the stop. Here's Tavar Baskerville running the point for New Haven. As Canterbury continues to bring this zone defense, that was a good feed inside, a little no-look pass, and they set up Lawrence for the deuce inside. So far the scoring has been balanced for New Haven, but it's early in the ball game. Padmalingam looking to attack. Feeds it down low to Rower. Rower fakes the jump shot, leans in, blocked. It looked like it was by Ledbetter. And here comes Lawrence for the jam. Jamal Lawrence in transition, stuffs it home. It's a 6-0 run by Canterbury, or by New Haven rather, as Canterbury is able to avoid the turnover. Padmalingam too strong. Hayes has it blocked and a foul. We're going to get Lavelle Ledbetter for that one. Appeared to be in the act of shooting, so Reed Hayes will go to the line. He got the first one, and we got a 3-point game. He's just a 50% free throw shooter coming into this game, and he goes 50% on this trip. Ledbetter in the middle of that zone. It's off his hands and out of bounds. Wise decision there by Noah Hayes, the sophomore. He just lets it go, and Canterbury gets a stop. Checking in on some scores around the area. Close game over at Garrett. They're in the third quarter. Hayes lost the ball, and Ledbetter comes away with it. Check that was not Ledbetter. That was DeMarcus Wright. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Garrett's lead over Churubusco, meanwhile, is 28-25. Again, that game is in the third quarter. 2-3 zone by Canterbury. Wide open 3. Ezell hits it. Jadrian Ezell from downtown. First 3 of the game goes to New Haven. Here's Padmalingam double teamed. He's able to find Hayes. Hayes with a pull-up, got it. Reed Hayes with his first make from the field tonight. Ledbetter on the attack, had it knocked away. That was Noah Hayes who got the takeaway. Good find by Harden. Inside to Reed Hayes, up with it, he got it. Reed Hayes with a good battle on the inside. He's up to 5 points for the game. Here's Baskerville swinging it outside to Izell. Canterbury sticking with this 3-2 zone. Been able to force a couple turnovers out of it, and that time forced a contested shot, but Ledbetter stuck with it and got the foul. Lavelle Ledbetter on the board for the first time. Reed Hayes called for the foul. Student section, which is not very packed tonight, trying to distract Ledbetter, and it does not work. Full court pressure by New Haven. Now they'll just back into the man-to-man. Pat Mallingham met by Lawrence. He's able to find Ben Harden. Double team comes. Good ball movement. Harden has it go off the hands of Hayes. That was a pass that looked like Hayes should have had. Instead, it's a turnover. New Haven ball. Coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. We're under 3 minutes to play here in the quarter. A catch and shoot for Izell, and he hits another one. Jadrian Izell from downtown. Pat Mallingham across the timeline is met by Lawrence. Harden with the backdoor cut. Hayes able to gather his dribble. And he finds Harden. Harden for the pull-up J. It's too strong. Battle for the board. Comes down to Izell. Ledbetter in transition. Got it. Lavelle Ledbetter, and New Haven starting to run away with this one. Timeout called. With a 19-9 lead for New Haven, Canterbury wants a timeout. They're going to get one. And we'll take a look at our latest replay, brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Ball was battered around for a while, but Jadrian Izell, all he had to do was feed it ahead to Ledbetter, and Ledbetter takes it to the cup and gives New Haven this 10-point lead. Canterbury's had a few missed opportunities here in this ballgame so far. One of those was the missed catch by Reed Hayes. Now, you never know what's going to happen when somebody drops the ball, but Hayes would have been wide open right next to the basket, would have had a good look had he gotten a clean catch on that one. We've got 2:18 to go here in the first quarter. Canterbury's shown some fight in this ballgame, but so far New Haven's been able to respond, and they lead it by 10. Now, oftentimes when you see those, you see that ball go loose, you get a chance for an offensive rebound, but New Haven didn't get one of those. 2:18 left here in the first quarter. It is Canterbury basketball. Inbound goes to Noah Hayes. Pat Mallingham. Across the timeline. Goes through to Harden. Harden's wide open. And he hits the jumper. Ben Harden with a good look. The lob inside, and Lawrence puts it in. Jamal Lawrence with a quick answer. And immediately it's back to a 10-point game. Lawrence with a takeaway. To his right, and Lawrence scores. How about that move by Jamal Lawrence? Back the other way come the Cavs, and that's ripped away by Izell, but recovered by Hayes, who puts it in. I believe that's 8 points already for Jamal Lawrence. And Lawrence looking to go to work again. Why not? I've got Lawrence for 10 points already. Cross-court lob. Pat Mallingham's got an open look from three. Can't hit it, though. Offensive board, Noah Hayes. Pat Mallingham again, this time on the attack, and he banks it in. High off the glass for Aaron Pat Mallingham. And the junior's got two, his first points of the game. and New Haven can hold for the final shot here. We're down to 48 seconds and counting. Again, the student section not very packed tonight, but they're trying to cheer on their Cavaliers. Down to 34 seconds. No shot clock in IHSAA basketball, so New Haven can work this as long as they want to, as long as they don't run out of time. Jamal Lawrence has had the hot hand, especially late here in the first quarter. 10 points total already. Kind of sparked a run there for the Bulldogs. Baskerville. Izell from the corner, too strong. Picked up. DeMarcus Wright knocks down the three at the buzzer. DeMarcus Wright from downtown to end the first. And New Haven is up 13. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com for the second quarter.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Well, folks, I'm not going to repeat everything that Derek Adams said in that Canterbury huddle, but one of the things he said was, when the ball is on the floor, it's ours. And Canterbury had a chance to get a loose ball and get a stop, keep it a 10-point game. Instead, the ball finds its way to DeMarcus Wright, and he hits a three right before the buzzer. So it's a 13-point lead for New Haven. Harden able to find some help from Pat Mallingham. Pat Mallingham brings it outside. He's guarded by Darion Cryer, number 3. He's a junior. Noah Hayes, the floater, too strong. Baskerville just able to keep that alive. Here comes Izell. Going up for the dunk. Didn't get the dunk, but he got the bucket, and he got fouled. Well, I tell you what, the way his arm went up, I thought he was ready to jam that thing home. Instead, he ended up throwing it off the glass. I've got Izell for 10 points as Pat Mallingham is called for the foul. Now this is worth a look. We'll give it to you as Canterbury subs in. Watch Izell here. He looks like he's going up to dunk the ball, and must have been at the last minute. He just flipped it forward off the glass and got the layup. And Izell completes the three-point play. This 16-point lead is the biggest it's been for New Haven tonight. They get it into Pat Mallingham. Brenton Turner across the timeline for the Cavs. He's a 6'1" guard. Hayes had Turner to his right, instead goes to his left to Pat Mallingham. Contested jumper, Pat Mallingham too strong, batted into the hands of Darion Cryer. Back out to Cryer. Baskerville will bring it outside. So far, Baskerville held to just 2 points in this game so far. It is early in the contest, though. Izell swings it, has a man, and there's the jam job. Dalen Jackson, the junior forward. And it's an 18-point lead for New Haven. Hayes outside to Noah Hayes, Reed's younger brother. Luga Kingara steps back. Luga Kingara leaning in short. And there's Jackson with the board, the 6'4" junior off the bench. Izell swings it outside and throws it into the backcourt. That is over and back. That's one of the few mistakes that New Haven has made in this ball game. There's a lot of things that Derek Adams wants from these Cavaliers going on in the rest of this game. Wants to see him hustle after loose balls. Turner for three, and that one gets stuck between the rim and backboard, and the arrow favors New Haven. If you're not familiar with the rules of basketball, if the ball gets stuck between the rim and the backboard, it's basically a jump ball. In other words, whoever gets the ball in the alternating possession gets the possession. In this case, that would be New Haven. Six-foot junior Isaiah Woods into the ball game. He wears number 11. He's listed at 6 foot. He looks shorter than that, looking at him right here. Of course, we've seen in this area that short isn't always a bad thing. Tough shot, no good. Jackson there to put it back. Boy, has he made an impact off the bench. Back outside to Turner. Justice looks to attack and gets his pocket picked. Baskerville on the attack, takes it to the cup. Tavar Baskerville creates points out of that turnover. Here comes Turner on the drive through traffic. No shot, he was fouled. Isaiah Woods called for the foul. He just recently checked in. He's talking about how we've seen in this area that small isn't necessarily a bad thing. Look at the Southside Archers. Most of their players are 6 foot flat or shorter. All but 3 of their players are 6 foot flat or shorter, and yet they're 15-5. Loose ball, that's going to be a foul on Baskerville. He was trying to duplicate what he did earlier. So he tried to pick the pocket of Luga Kingera. Instead, it's going to stay Canterbury basketball. Hayes backs it out. Turner. Looked like he was about to get his pocket picked. He had Woods guarding him. Hayes changes direction. Luga Kingera has it poked out. Justice was there to recover. That three's too strong. Pad Mallingham the board. Contested. Gets his own miss and puts it back. Aaron Pad Mallingham keeps things alive for the Cavs. Right at the rim, the basket goes, and it's Jackson, Dalen Jackson, 6 points off the bench. Noah Hayes called for the foul, and Jackson has a chance at a 3-point play. And Jackson able to complete it, give him 7 points off the bench. Canterbury looks to beat New Haven's press. Turner able to find Pad Mallingham. Pad Mallingham, the tough floater, too strong. Hayes puts it in off the glass. Reed Hayes doing some work on that offensive glass. And they're going to need his help. Canterbury has been down 23, down 21 right now. On the attack is Izell. They go back outside to Woods, and his three won't fall. Pad Mallingham's got the board for the Cavs. Here comes Hayes down the floor. Hayes cut off. All wide open. Luga Kingera feeds it through traffic. Hayes had it blocked but got it back. Reed Hayes working hard on that glass. That shot won't fall. Comes down to Hayes. And Hayes tried to feed it up the floor to Pad Mallingham. Izell stole it away. Baskerville the lob, and Jackson with the jam. Dalen Jackson making an impact. And losing his footing is Justice. Stolen right back by Pad Mallingham. Blocked by Jackson, but a foul. Dalen Jackson just got his own bench up off their feet. Up on their feet, rather. And Pad Mallingham's going to the line with 3:22 to go. couple subs will come in. Jamal Lawrence has been on the bench for a long time. I believe Lawrence has 10 points in this game. He's got 10, 9 for Jackson, as Pat Malingham's able to hit the free throw. New Haven going quick down the floor as they get the ball to Miguel Reyes. .310 left to go in this first half. Over to Woods. Lawrence has had a good long rest. He's got 10 points in the game, and that jumper rims out. Well, the door's open for New Haven to get back in this ball game. Luga Kingera left it short. Reyes comes down with the board for New Haven. Reyes brings it outside as Canterbury gets back defensively. Luga Kingera nearly had a takeaway. Hanging layup, Darion Cryer. Luga Kingera has it knocked away by Lawrence. Lawrence at 6'5", got his paws up there and uses the spin move to get the deuce. Jamal Lawrence back on the floor and getting it done. He's got 12 points already. Timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. While they take a timeout, we're going to take a look at this latest replay as the first thing we're going to do. And how about the defense by Jamal Lawrence? Good help side defense here. He just swats it into the air, and then Reyes scoops it up, and Lawrence, a little spin move, and puts it in right in off the glass, picking up right where he left off before he exited the game. I say he exited the game. He only exited the game on a substitution. He's got 12 points already in this one. But I'll tell you one guy who's making an impact for New Haven is Dalen Jackson. He's got 9 points off the bench. Well, there ain't no love in Oklahoma, and right now it's feeling like a tornado coming in on the Canterbury Cavaliers as they're down 46-22. If you didn't catch it, the music that was playing over the loudspeaker was Ain't No Love in Oklahoma by Luke Combs. Song that's, I believe, been used as the theme song in the TV show Twister. Not to be confused with the movie Twister, although I think it does have a connection to that. That's Lawrence who knocks that one away. Gets it into his hands. And Lawrence going to finish. No trouble at all. Almost as if he never left at all. Lawrence getting it done on the floor. That's Hayes who scores on the other end. Hayes does have 11. But his Cavaliers have a long way to go. These Bulldogs, they're not just barking loud, they're biting hard. Little crossover there by Lawrence. It's not that they've been making their living totally off the transition game, but that's been effective. Lawrence got that to go, even though he missed the dunk, so to speak. It's almost like nothing can go wrong for Lawrence. 16 points, and he hasn't been in all that long here in the second quarter. Ripped away, that's Lawrence again. Are you kidding me? Lawrence leaning into contact. Blocking foul. We're going to call it on Pat Mallingham. Only question is, was it on the shot? And it looks like it is on the shot as Lawrence is heading to the free throw line. The official telling the New Haven guys on the bench that they got to stay put. And Lawrence hits his free throw too. That's 17 points for Jamal Lawrence. What a first half he has put together. And Lawrence goes 2 for 2 from the line. I've got him for 18 points. Canterbury got to beat the 10-second clock. They do. That's Luga Kingera. They get it back outside to him. He's got an open three, and he'll hit that one. Sean Luga Kingera from downtown, a much-needed triple for the Cavs. Little sidestep by Cryer, and that's an offensive foul. The clock is running. The official caught it. Yeah, we're not in a running clock situation yet. It's only the first half. It's only the first half, and it's a 25-point lead. So they're going to reset the clock to 45.6 seconds. Inbound goes to Hayes. Hayes has 11 points, but his team's got a tall hill to climb, and he throws it away, and Hayes is beside himself. He knows that should have been a better pass. And now New Haven's got a chance to get the final shot of the first half. And would you want it in anybody else's hands but Jamal Lawrence? He tries to go inside, and that's out of bounds off New Haven. He was looking for Kyron Kendrick, who came in off the bench. And Canterbury will take over. Harden. Kendrick guards him, and he swings it outside to Luga Kingera. Through traffic, Hayes has it blocked, but he's fouled. Darion Cryer looked like he was the one that committed the foul. And it's going to be on Jamal Lawrence. It's his second. That'll be the fifth team foul on New Haven. So Canterbury is in the double bonus. And Hayes true on that first free throw. DeMarcus Wright will re-enter the game for New Haven. In and out on the second try. And back the other way come the Bulldogs. They'll have another chance to try and close out the half with the final bucket. Reyes in trouble, dishes it off. Right down the baseline, 2 seconds left. They get it off just in time, and Darion Cryer hits the three before the first half buzzer. Darion Cryer off the bench. He's got 5 points for the whole game, and it is all New Haven. They're up 27 points at halftime. We'll take another look at that on our replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Give credit to Wright for gathering that rebound. And there must have been, 0.2 seconds on the timer when Cryer got that shot off. But he's able to knock it down like it was no trouble at all. And it's 55-28, New Haven at the break. We'll go ahead and get a few bills paid while we've got a little chance here to do so. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana, we are LIUNA. It's halftime here at Canterbury, and it's New Haven leading 55-28. We're back in a couple minutes here on SummitCitySports.com, and we'll give you the first half scoring leaders.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
It's 55-28 New Haven at halftime over Canterbury. Going to check in on a couple of scores around the area. Leo's leading Dwenger 44-28. That game is in the fourth quarter. Dwenger just 1 win on the season. Leo having an impressive first year under head coach Derek Heinen. Warsaw and Northrop was close early on, but that was very early on. Right now it's probably closer than you might expect. Northrop down 11 to Warsaw. Warsaw's got a very good team. Northrop down 36-25. That's in the fourth quarter. Not sure how much time is left in that one, but Northrop trying to get a quality win, but running out of time to do so. And Garrett, when we last checked, was leading by double digits over Churubusco. That game's in the fourth quarter. In fact, it may have just gone final. I'll let you know a little bit later on. But right now, the scoring leaders for this game are as follows. For New Haven, Jamal Lawrence has 18 points. Jadron Ezell has 11. I've got Dalen Jackson for 9 off the bench. Darion Cryer with 5, including that 3 right before the end of the first half. Tavar Baskerville with 4. Lavelle Ledbetter with 5 on the night so far. Leading scorer for Canterbury is Reed Hayes. He's got 12. Aaron Padmalingam has 5. Noah Hayes has 4. Sean Luga Kingera has 3. Ben Harden has 2. Well, early on, it looked as though Canterbury would be able to battle with New Haven, but New Haven, with their pressure defense and their traps and their man-to-man defense, has made things difficult on Canterbury. It is mostly a man-to-man defense, but New Haven's help side defense has been really effective, and they've been able to force a number of turnovers. New Haven has gone quick up and down the floor. You've seen some half-court offense. You've seen some transition offense from New Haven. It seems a lot of times like as soon as Canterbury scores, New Haven's getting up and down the floor really quickly and getting a good look, and a lot of times cashing in on those looks. By the way, Garrett and Busco have not gone final. They're still in the fourth quarter, but it is Garrett leading that one 57-44. What a season the Railroaders have put together under first-year head coach Logan Traylor. Quick word from some of our sponsors, or from one more of our sponsors, before we go any further. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. We are at halftime here at Canterbury High School. New Haven up 55-28 over Canterbury. We're back in just a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Ago, I was diagnosed with a third-degree heart block. They had to put a pacemaker in my chest, and so once I had that surgery done and everything, I started at PSM and getting my shoulder mobility and my shoulder strength back, and now that I have that, making it even stronger than it was before, and really spend the time that I need to be able to compete at the level that I want to compete at. I've been in the pool since I was 6 years old. It's not an easy sport to just pick up and start doing, but if you have the dedication to do it, you can do it just fine.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
55-28, New Haven on top of Canterbury. Now, Canterbury has had some good possessions in this game, but they've also had a lot of missed opportunities. You know, you think about the missed catch by Reed Hayes down low underneath the basket. Probably could have had an easy layup there, and then a missed pass towards the end of the first half that I don't think that one directly led to the three ball that Darion Cryer just hit moments ago, but it was shortly afterwards that he hit that three. But Canterbury, they got to do the fundamentals right if they want to come even close to getting back into this game. New Haven is doing a lot of stuff right. They're getting up and down the floor quick. They're having good help side defense, switching defenders when necessary, and it's causing trouble for Canterbury. We've got less than 2 minutes to go until the second half gets underway. I'll be back after this quick break here on SummitCitySports.com.
My name's Cam Smith. I'm the Director of Football Operations for PSM Football. PSM Football is going to change the landscape of Fort Wayne football. There's a huge need for folks that want to get their sons and daughters involved in some personalized instruction, specifically in football at all positions. For the first time ever, we're bringing to the region a wide variety of different programming outside of the normal instruction. We're going to bring the 7-on-7 teams. We're also going to bring adult programming, flag leagues. We're going to bring indoor leagues, outdoor leagues. We're going to do a lot of different camps and clinics for all different ages, but also for coaches. We also take a more of a holistic approach when it comes to developing the whole person. We want to be sure that we're doing exactly what the parents want, exactly what the athletes want, and exactly what the coaches think that the athlete needs to work on. Parents can sign their kids up right now for personalized training at all positions in football, so we're excited about that, and we really look forward to have everybody come out and take advantage of what we're offering with PSM football.
55-28 in favor of New Haven. New Haven, one of those teams that's trying to take a step forward. After winning just 7 games last year, they've improved that record. They've won 11 games already, looking for win number 12 here on the road tonight. A lot of basketball left to be played. It's going to be Canterbury ball to start the second half. That was one of the student managers trying to get back to a spot. That was not an incident like we had at Virginia last night where a fan ran onto the court. I beg your pardon, he did not get run onto the court. He got tossed out of the game from the stands. That was Virginia's game against Duke, which I believe Duke was a winner in that game last night. Pad Mallingham with the pull-up jumper, too strong. Offensive board, Hayes, good strong board, and the basket goes. Well, Reed Hayes has shown plenty of strength on that offensive glass tonight. He's got 14 points for the game. But New Haven is up 25. Canterbury's used a lot of zone in this game. Lawrence on the attack. No look pass to right. Izell for three. It's short. And there's Lawrence up with it. He got it. 20 points. Jamal Lawrence. Just a man-to-man defense, and Pad Mallingham trying to get everybody going. And right now he's got to get this ball across the timeline, which he does. The lob inside to Hayes. Hayes leans in. He missed it. Ledbetter with the board. Izell the lob. Lawrence, he couldn't put it in. One of Lawrence's rare misses from in close. Harden inside Hayes. He scores. Canterbury taking advantage of the miscue. Good feed inside. DeMarcus Wright puts it home. DeMarcus Wright, I believe he had a three right before the end of the first quarter. They just get it into the hands of J.P. Rower. Pat Mallingham down the baseline. Missed it. Offensive board, and Hayes puts it in. Reed Hayes trying to keep this team in this game. He's got 18 points, but Canterbury down by 25. Lawrence, the step-back three, that won't go. I believe that's one of the only shots he hasn't made tonight is a three-pointer. Little Euro step, Pat Mallingham, no. And it's out of bounds. It landed on Pat Mallingham. He must have thought that he was fouled. Pat Mallingham's pleading his case. That ball did hit him while he was out of bounds, and now a technical foul. Pat Mallingham gets called for the technical foul. Well, what was clear from watching that was he was definitely out of bounds when the ball hit him. The question is, was he fouled? Because he was lobbying as if he didn't like the call. Lavelle Ledbetter's going to the free throw line. Let's take a look at what happened here on this replay. I don't see a foul there. I mean, I see, looked like Ledbetter going for a rebound and maybe got tangled up with him. I don't think there was anything to warrant a foul there. So Pat Mallingham, you get frustrated, especially as a young athlete, but I don't think the frustration there warranted hollering at the official. Either way, Ledbetter gets both of them. So it's two shots and the ball for New Haven. As Sean Lunga Kingara will check into the ball game for Canterbury. Canterbury sets up in their 2-3 zone. High lob. They try to get that one inside, and it's disrupted by Lunga Kingara, and then a foul on Ledbetter. Ledbetter commits his second foul. Inbound goes to Rower. It's taken away. Tavar Baskerville with a takeaway. Wright goes for the reverse. No good, but an offensive board. That was Izell. Ledbetter's three off the side of the backboard, and here comes J.P. Rower. And he's able to protect it from Lawrence. Harden wants the step-back three, but it's short. Off the hands of Rower. Another missed opportunity for the Cavs. And Ledbetter puts it in. Ledbetter down on a knee. He's back up. That's the New Haven JV team hollering out defense as Lunga Kingara steps into a three. That won't fall, and Harden couldn't grab it. Another missed opportunity, and now Ledbetter is hobbled, and he's going to make his way to the sideline. Dalen Jackson will take his place. Brian Comprud is the trainer for New Haven. He may take a look at Ledbetter here. Certainly hope that Ledbetter's able to go again, if not tonight, very shortly in the next game or so. Pull-up jumper for Wright off the backboard, won't fall. And Harden's got the board. Now with Dalen Jackson coming in, you don't lose a lot when he's on the floor. We've seen him come in and score 9 points off the bench for the Bulldogs. 29-point lead for the Bulldogs, 63-34. Lunga Kingara, the dish outside. Hayes wanted the three, instead attacks and left it short. Baskerville, the lob. Jackson, extra pass. Izell, the baseline drive and score. And how about the unselfishness of the Bulldogs on that sequence? 13 points for Izell. And a 31-point lead for the Bulldogs. Extra pass, Harden, the reverse won't go. Lawrence on the attack, through the paint. Has it knocked away, and Canterbury is going to come up with it. J.P. Rower secures it for the Cavs. Harden steps into a three, short. That's an air ball. The lob down the floor. Jackson finishes in transition. Dalen Jackson. 11 points off the bench. Off-balance shot, Hayes, no. He battles for it, doesn't get it. Baskerville finds Lawrence. Lawrence leans in, offensive foul. And that did look like the right call. Lawrence leaned in with his shoulder. That's what got the call. Lawrence will go to the bench. That's his third foul. He's put together an incredible ball game. 20 points already. He had 18 at halftime. Ben Harden picked up by Ezell. The New Haven bench wanted a push off, and so did some of their visiting fans. Hayes, cross court. Tough catch, basket goes. Julian Justice. The Bulldogs come back down the floor, up 31. I think I put on the wrong side. It says 69-34. They should have given those 2 points to Canterbury. Traveling is the call. Isaiah Woods will check into the game. Again, the scoreboard here reads 69-34. It should be 67-36, and now it looks like they're fixing it. Yep, they got it fixed. 67-36. Looking for the outlet and right with the interception, like a safety in zone coverage. On the attack is Baskerville. That won't go. Right second chance wouldn't go, but it's a third chance for New Haven. Through the hands of Woods. He is not able to recover in time. It went out of bounds. .148 to go, and it will be Canterbury basketball. Hayes looking inside. He goes to attack. Turner will go baseline. Corner three, Julian Justice buries it. His first triple of the game. And it is a 5-0 run by Canterbury, though they are down 28. Lob to the corner. Right, swings it out. Cryer gets it off from the free throw line. Woods for three. Isaiah Woods answers on the other end. Luga Kingera on the attack. He's met by Baskerville. Floats it up. That won't go. And Hayes has the offensive board and the putback as well. 20 points for Reed Hayes. Cryer dishes outside. Woods again. Not this time. With a JV team would have left their seats if he had made that shot. Ben Harden across the timeline for the Cavs. Justice to the corner. Hayes on the attack again. Missed the finger roll, but he's fouled. That's going to go on Cryer. Darion Cryer with the foul. Well, Reed Hayes has 20 points in this game, but his team's got a long way to go. He's able to sink the first free throw. Canterbury so far has avoided the running clock. They're able to chip away on this trip to the line from Hayes. He's got 22. Behind the back dribble, Baskerville looked like he got fouled. They don't call it. That's a deep three from Baskerville. It comes up short. Turner gets it off at the buzzer and missed it. Well, New Haven leads it by 27 as we are ready to go to the fourth quarter. You're watching high school basketball here on SummitCitySports.com.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
It's 70-43. New Haven on top of Canterbury. New Haven trying to get to 3 games over 500 for the season. They won only 7 games last year. They've already topped that. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak. It will be 3 if they finish this one with a win. They'll have Heritage on Friday night. That'll be a home game for New Haven. And then a week from Thursday, they'll host the Southside Archers. And the Archers having a great season. They're 15-5 after they only won 7 games last year. Miguel Reyes, the sophomore, is in off the bench for New Haven. Step back jumper, that's Woods. It comes up short. Jackson couldn't recover in time. It's out of bounds to Canterbury. We'll have Southside again this coming Friday and Saturday. Friday they'll take on Arsenal Tech from Indianapolis. And then Saturday they'll take on the Blackhawk Christian Braves from right here in Fort Wayne. Those will be home games for the Archers. Luga Kingera harassed by Reyes. Now, he's a sophomore, but he's moving his hands all around. And you like to see the hand movement because that's what you use to guard the passing lane and guard the shot. Get your hand up to guard the shot, get it out to guard the passing lane and the crossover. New Haven gets a stop here. That's Woods from the corner, and he hits a 3. Isaiah Woods with 2 made threes in this ball game. That's Woods' second 3 of the game as Turner is harassed again. Reyes getting in front of him, and that's going to be a foul. Well, he must have reached in because it looked like he kept himself in front of him. But they call the foul on Reyes, and it's the first team foul against New Haven here in the fourth. They get it into Luga Kingera. Corner 3, Justice rolls it around and in. Reyes lost his dribble, got it back. He's guarded by Rohan Jain. Derek Adams wants a carry called. Ball's poked away. Cryer on the attack, swings it out to Woods. Step back 3, too strong. Out of bounds, Canterbury ball. Just to some of those visiting fans from New Haven. Luga Kingera will bring it across the timeline for the Cavs. Runs into Reyes. Little crossover dribble. Jane had it taken away. Kyron Kendrick with a takeaway. Tough shot. It goes. Isaiah Woods. Luga Kingera on the attack. To the basket. Too strong. Putback is good. That's Hayes. Well, Reed Hayes having a fantastic night. 24 points. Unfortunately, His team down big time, down 27. They've been down by 33. Little shot fake by Kendrick. Kendrick battling, and he's fouled.
Against Canterbury, number 22,
Julian Justice called for the foul. And Kendrick will go to the line. He's able to hit the first free throw. Kendrick on the board for the first time today with that made free throw. It's a 28-point game as J.P. Rower re-enters for the Cavs. Kendrick goes 2 for 2. Luga Kingara across the timeline. Rower gets a screen from Hayes. Jane, the feed outside. That's Hayes for 3, and it's good. And I believe for Reed Hayes, that's his second made 3 of the game. His first one came very early. And he's got 27 points. But again, Cavaliers down big time as this ball goes out of bounds with 4:41 on the clock. Luga Kingara across the timeline for Canterbury. Loose ball recovered by Rower. It's the ball outside to Rohan Jane. Nearly stolen. Back to Jane. Pull up 3, Justice short. And the board pulled down by Darion Cryer, who had that 3 before the end of the first half. Ball's knocked away. Who's got it? Hayes does. Knocked away by Cryer, out of bounds. It's off Cryer, or is it? Signal was about to be New Haven ball, and now they're going to call it Canterbury ball. Jane to throw it in. And I don't mean that as soccer terminology. Of course, Canterbury, I do believe, has had a successful soccer tenure. Rower zips it outside. Corner 3. That won't go. Hayes with the putback. Well, I'd say it's a night to remember for Reed Hayes, but he'd probably rather forget it only because his team is down so much, down 24. Chance to stop a 2-game losing streak, and New Haven appears like they're going to walk out of this gym with their 3rd straight W. And again, New Haven has games against Heritage and Southside coming up. Canterbury, their next game is a week from tonight. They'll take on Lakeland Christian. And then the day after that, they'll go on the road to take on Huntington North. Luga Kingara with the crossover. The floater in the paint, he got it. Sean Luga Kingara held to just 5 points so far tonight. That's Jameer Walker on the attack. Goes outside to Cryer. Jadrian Izell still in the game. He's the only starter still on the floor right now for New Haven. Not long ago they had Dalen Jackson in, and that's going to be a carry on the Bulldogs.
Checking in for New Haven, number 4, Jamal Lawrence.
Jamal Lawrence will re-enter. He's gotten a good long break. This being a 22-point game. Perhaps Brandon Appleton trying to get him in there just to keep the Bulldogs from letting this get away from him. Lawrence doesn't let that get away from him. He's going to the basket, and he puts it in. It's been a rather low-scoring second half for Lawrence, but he's up to 22 points for the game. He left the game with his 3rd foul about midway through the 3rd quarter. That jumper is good.
Number
Jolian Justice. Nicholas Collins, a sophomore forward, getting ready to check in. Kendrick on the attack, floats it up there, and Luga Kingara has the board. And we're going to get a foul on New Haven. It's on Kyron Kendrick. His first name's spelled the same way as Rams running back Kyron Williams. Of course, folks in this area remember Kyron for what he did with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. But you wonder how good the Rams are going to be come next year. I know that I believe Colin Cowherd has floated around the idea of the Jets sending Aaron Rodgers to Los Angeles for Matthew Stafford. You wonder who that might benefit. Something tells me that might benefit the Rams more than the Jets. Yes, Stafford is a good quarterback, but I think the Jets have a lot of work to do, not just at the quarterback position. Rower dishes outside. Poked away. Kyron Kendrick going for the takeaway, but Justice kept it alive and then threw it away. Yeah, so what I said there about at least Colin Cowherd's idea of Rodgers for Stafford is if Rodgers were to go to the Rams, you've got a good quarterback joining a good team. If Stafford were to go to the Jets, well, Jets would be getting a good quarterback. They got a lot of work to do in other areas. Cryer went around the screen, but it was an offensive foul, a moving screen by Jameer Walker. Well, surprisingly, I don't think that loud sound you just heard came from a Canterbury fan. Somebody on the New Haven sideline. Not the sideline, but in the stands. Turnaround jumper, it's good. Rohan Jain. And we're inside the final minute here in this fourth quarter. New Haven is going to go to 12-9 on the season. They won just 7 games all of last year. Have not only improved on that, but with this win, we can safely say that New Haven will finish the regular season over 500. They'll be 12-9 with 2 games remaining on the regular season schedule, and then, of course, sectionals to follow. A lot of keep away there as the basket goes. Kyron Kendrick will finish his night with his first field goal. 19 seconds to go. Nicholas Collins called for the foul. And Kendrick able to complete the three-point play. Justice swings it outside. Saif Ahmad dishes out. And Justice going to shoot the three. It comes up short. Ahmad, the offensive board, swings it, blocked. He got the pass to Collins, but the clock ran out, and New Haven is going to win this game 82-59. The New Haven Bulldogs go to 12-9 on the season. We can definitively say that they will finish the regular season over 500. There'll be 3 games over 500. They are now 3 games over 500, and they've only got 2 games left in the regular season schedule. And, of course, sectionals will follow after that. Meanwhile, it's time to recognize our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, and it's not going to be a surprise to anyone, I don't think. It's going to be Jamal Lawrence. He finishes this game with 22 points, also a couple of key blocks as well. Jamal Lawrence, great all-around night, 18 points in the first half. He's your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game. And that will do it from here at Canterbury. New Haven wins it 82-59. For my cameraman Josh Butts, this is Thad Goff saying so long from Canterbury High School. You've been watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Again, New Haven wins at 82-59. Good night from Southwest Fort Wayne.